Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Headbangers Closet. Appreciate all you guys checking out the channel. This video I want to talk about Slayer. And when I talk about Slayer, listen to Slayer, it kind of makes you want to have a couple of beers. So cheers everybody. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Just getting it kicked off here Friday night. So anyway, let's talk about Slayer. About a year or so ago, Metal Blade Records decided to reissue the first 4 Slayer releases. And of course, I decided to buy them. They came out in multiple different, colored vinyl as well as black vinyl. So I picked them up along with the latest issue from Sacred Reich Awakenings and a Sacred Reich t-shirt. So I must have hit like ship complete or something because I just didn't get them. I checked, there was some items in stock. They just weren't shipping them, but periodically throughout the next couple of months, I'd get an email saying, production issues, COVID issues, labor shortages. 1 or 2 of the records, hasn't been completed yet in terms of, pressed or shipped or whatever to Metal Blades, so they couldn't send it to me. But eventually I got them all and just came in about a week ago. So almost a full year from when I bought them, and totally worth the wait. I mean, if you're a heavy metal fan watching this channel, you already know about Metal Blade Records, so we're not going to go there. But what you might not know is the kind of quality they put out and what they're selling. Whether it's the band merch, t-shirts, jackets, hats, whatnot, sweatshirts, everything, to the music, CDs, cassettes, vinyl, DVDs, everything. They always put out great stuff for the fans. Not only does it do the music and the bands justice, but us as fans love it. The collectors eat it up. We keep coming back time and time again, for more because everything they do and put out is just such high quality stuff. And these reissues are no different. So let's get right to it. Starting off, we'll do them in chronological order from when they released. Starting off with Slayer's debut album, Show No Mercy. Came out December 3rd, 1983. Love those live shots in those early days. Look at Dave going crazy. Kerry King doing his best Judas Priest impression. Show No Mercy is a great record. Love that early 80s thrash sound they got going on in this album. There was kind of like a pattern back then, or like a formula back in those days. And a lot of it had to do with, not the greatest production when making an album. That, to me, that has a lot to do with, just the raw power and the vibe that's going on in some of these early records with, Anthrax, Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, and, other early bands like Overkill, even Testament as well, even though they came out a lot later and had better technology in producing the record. But a lot of these early 80s releases just sound so awesome. I just love that 80s thrash sound. I actually did a video on this record as well as Hell Awaits because I felt that Slayer fans weren't giving those 2 records enough attention. Go back and check out that video if you want to scroll down, whatever, on my videos. You'll find it. It's a few months old, but I really believe it. Show No Mercy, to me, is probably in the ranking of Slayer's discography. I'd put it 3rd. Great album. Starts off with Evil Has No Boundaries, then the Antichrist, Die by the Sword, Fight Till Death, Metal Storm, Face the Slayer. Side 2, you got Black Magic, one of Slayer's best songs. Necromancer, Tormenta, my bad. Final Command, Cryonics, and Show No Mercy. So let's get right into these reissues and why they're so badass. Alright, so right off the bat, we're just talking about high quality material they put out, just high quality products. The album, right here, good card stock, good thick, but not too thick kind of card stock, really cool. Whoops, just nailed the damn phone. But what really sells all of these colored vinyl are the posters that they come with every single one. It is the album cover poster. Just unfold it right here. Here we go. Show No Mercy album cover. I don't know if I'm showing the whole thing right here. And then you flip it over, and you got 1/4 of that Slayer sword pentagram logo, which is on my shirt right here. So if you collect all 4, you can kind of put the poster together and put it on your wall. Here's the inner sleeve, more cool live shots from those early days. And then the lyrics. Just gotta start putting this stuff over here. And here we go with this album sleeve. You got the Metal Blade Records logo. I really love that logo. They kind of went away from it a little bit for a while, but they brought it back. I really dig it. And this one, Show No Mercy, is on black and red, kind of splattered. Really cool label there. I love the Metal Blade logo with that white label. Really sharp looking in my opinion. So they do a great job with these. So the next one came out. It's called Haunting the Chapel. It's a little 4-song EP. Came out in June of '84. So this one you've got Chemical Warfare, Captor of Sin, Haunting the Chapel, and the Judas Priest cover, Aggressive Perfector. And this one there's no insert because they're just the 4 songs and one of them's a cover. But you do get the poster. If I can unfold these things without destroying it, so I can show you guys this poster. Pretty cool. Haunting the Chapel. Really love this logo. And again, the back of it is another part of that Slayer sword pentagram logo. Let's fold this thing up and put it back. You gotta be careful. Alright, so like I said, no inner sleeve with this one, just the record sleeve. No insert rather. This is on black and white, kind of like sunburst splatter kind of deal. Pretty cool. And then the next one is Slayer's live EP, The Live Undead, which came out November 16th, 1984. Pretty cool live shot right there. I love this cover, though. Do you guys remember, if you're old enough, those like Night of the Living Dead, kind of Return of the Living Dead movies back in the 80s? Like, not the good George Romero one, but those like spin-offs of it that were kind of cheesy, but also kind of cool, like really good 80s horror movie stuff. Really reminds me of those like movie posters with the guys in the band coming out of the graveyard of zombies. It's really cool stuff. And this one, you've got Black Magic, which when I first got into thrash metal, like in the mid to late 80s, and first heard Slayer, my buddy had the cassette tape, and it was this version, the live version of Black Magic. Then you got Die by the Sword, Captor of Sin, the Antichrist, Evil Has No Boundaries on side 2, Show No Mercy, and Aggressive Perfector. This was recorded live in New York City on the Haunting the Chapel North American Tour, 84. It doesn't say where in New York City, just says New York City. But really cool stuff. And my all-time favorite Slayer photo is on this, right there. I just love that photo of the guys. There's the lyrics to the tunes. Again, another poster. I won't show you guys the back because you kind of know what it's about already. But yeah, pretty cool album cover poster. And these things are pretty damn big, I gotta be honest. And then this one is on like clear and red, blood red splattered. Pretty cool looking right there. Good stuff. Really cool live recording. Like I said, that first time I ever heard Black Magic, and for a really long time, the only time I heard it was the live version. Really dig it. The whole album sounds good. Just like the first record, Show No Mercy. That album, The Live Undead, you can really hear, that raw aggression when they're playing live. Sounds really good. You kind of can tell they're a band, just like Metallica, Megadeth, and Anthrax, those early 80s thrash bands, those early days of those bands, you can just hear that raw aggression. They just wanted to be, give you everything they had, in those shows. So really cool. And then the last one we're going to talk about today is Hell Awaits. This came out in March of '85. Another great album. Side 1, you got Hell Awaits, Kill Again, At Dawn They Sleep, and Praise of Death. Side 2, Necrophiliac, Crypts of Eternity, and Hardening of the Arteries. And again, more early days live shots. Anytime you throw in like live shots, whether it's like from early days or current, whatever, love the live shots and albums more than any other kind of, band photos, in-studio photos, or anything like that. Really dig those live shots. So this one, you know, it's the Hell Awaits album cover, obviously, and I don't know about you guys, but when I think of the most evil album covers of all time, Hell Awaits is right up there, if it's not the most evil. I mean, come on. Look at that. Seriously. Great stuff. Really cool artwork. Live shots and of the guys pottying and drinking beers like they're prone to do. Lyrics. And this one is on yellow and black splatter. Really sharp looking. And like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, there were numerous colored and black versions to choose from when purchasing these reissues. I just chose the ones I thought looked the best in my opinion. There was a couple of like each record. There was two colors, you know, black and blue, like red and black, you know, red and white, whatever. But I don't know. I chose the ones I thought looked cool. So yeah, that's Hell Awaits. Badass album cover. Those are the Slayer Metal Blade Records reissues. I love these reissues. I wish they do more. I know they did some reissues recently of Armored Saint that I got to get my hands on. Love Armored Saint. There's so many great bands that could do reissues. They don't have to be like early 80s bands. They've been putting out a lot of great stuff over the years. There's a ton of stuff they can do some reissues for. So really looking forward to more of them. What about you guys? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reissues. These in particular, any other reissues Metal Blade is putting out. Let me know in the comments down below. And go find me on Instagram. I'm doing Instagram almost daily. I love talking to you guys on that platform. Post pictures of my collection, of live shows I was at. I saw Testament, Exodus, and Death Angel recently. I got to get those photos that I took at that show up on Instagram. I took some really good shots of that show. But yeah, check them out. Check me out on there, rather, at Headbangers Closet Instagram. And we'll have another video for you guys very soon. As always, cheers and happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody.